Well, I decided to do a bit of old school styrene sheet modelling, so I was looking for something to do as we're all stuck at home, and I decided to do the Blake 7 Liberator Flightdeck. So I got out my trusty Horizon technical manual and scanned the plan of the flight deck, and then printed out a few copies just as I didn't have to destroy the original. And then I'm using flat styrene sheet, and the styrene sheet I use is, they're not quite A5, they're a bit longer than A5. They're beautiful styrene to work with, they glue really well. And where they come from was, if you remember, HMV used to use these to separate their DVDs. And when the HMV, all the shops closed down, the one next to us where I used to work, dumped them all out by the skip. So I've got absolutely thousands and thousands of these. I've built loads of stuff with them already, but they're beautiful to work with. So all I did was cut out the plan, and then I'm using that to, just put the light on a second, using that to cut out styrene shapes. So I've got the floor, let me just pop these bits over there. So I've got the floor cut out, then I've double laminated it so it's got a bit of strength, and then I'm cutting out the steps, so all round. So for example, this was where Zen would be, and there's a step, so I'm going to build them up with flat styrene sheet, and this may or may not come out, and I might get bored with it. I'm going to try and 3D print the consoles and that'll be fun. I've never designed or drawn up a 3D print before like that, so yeah, this won't be a traditional showing every step of the way, but hopefully it will come out and make a nice video. So as you can see, I'm just building steps out of styrene sheet, and this is to go up to the flight consoles. I've made the top part, and I've made all the step parts. They just need sanding and filling, so it's coming along. Okay, so I've made up some of the stair pieces just out of plastic card, and then I'm just patching them so that they will be smooth. That's the other side that fits there, and then I've made up the stairs that go up here. Put some floor decoration, so all the steps, first level steps are done. That's where Zen will be. So then it's a case of building up the walls. That's one hexagonal. Actually, that's the hexagonal part there, and then these go up like that. So it's coming along. Okay, so far I've got Zen, the wall for Zen and the main view screen bulked out. I've done a blank for some of the next wall section. I'm hoping to have it in sectional. So I've done the rear part. I'm just doing the fluted bits that go either side of it. And then I've also done one of the corridors. That one goes over here like that, and then I've got to work out a way of blocking that in. I think I'm going to make these bits removable and then the rest all fitted after painting, because I think that's the only way to do it. I've done the sofa. That's come out quite nicely. I've done the little computer console that goes on the sofa. Looks more like a Hammond organ now, so that sits in there. I've done a few bits and bobs extra, but yeah, it's coming along. So I imagine I'm about a third of the way in, if that. Still loads to do. Okay, so I've been working on it a bit more this afternoon. So we've got the back done. So on here, 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 here and here will be the consoles, which I might try and 3D print the screen on it. Otherwise trying to make a load of them will be terrible. I've done the doorway exit over here and the nook where the picnic table goes. So the way it'll work, so I've done Zen and the view screen. See how to do this one-handed. So this will be fixed on. This wall will be fixed on. I want to leave it off for painting, and then there is a hexagonal hallway that will go the right way around. We'll go there. Okay. Normally see it like that in the show. There is a hexagonal doorway that will go over here. And then there's this I'm going to make removable, and this, I don't know how I'm going to do it, magnets or something will go there, and that will give you the complete section. And we've got the seating area there. Just imagine that's sort of how you would have seen it on the show usually from here, because that's where there was no wall built, so the cameras can do it. Zen's going to go here, and for Zen I'm going to use some sort of bubble like that. I might try and put a light in it, I don't know. The view screen, I've done the CSO effect. It's fixed, so I can do a little escape on it. But so far, yeah, it's coming along. So next job is probably to undercoat it all, see if there's any bodges and stuff that needs filler in. So there's a couple of bits on the seat, like down there. Spray paint just helps you see that. But yeah, so it's coming along. Okay, so I've pinstriped it just using Avery labels. It's not looking too bad, and I've started work on the consoles, and they're just Lego shapes. So some more progress. Okay, so I pretty much finished the layout. So as you can see, you've got the secondary hatch there. I've put the main wall on, but this part does lift out, and that's just so that you can then get down and see it from the correct angle. So you've got Zen, so there's just a torch behind him, so he lights up. You can move the torch, and you can see the camera's picking up a bit too much light from it, but you can see how he works. And you've got the view screen, so they're watching the DSV-1 it's going to blow up. You've got the comfy chairs, and that's going to be Blake sat at them. You've got the computer console, and then all of the controls are just printed out. And then you've got the flight chairs, and these I've not stuck them down yet. So they've got the struts on. Each one's got a, turn it the right way, each one's got its own little control console on it. And I'm going to do figures, so at the moment I'm making some figures to make the crew, but I think it's come out really well. I'll do another video when I've done the figures. You've got the entranceway there. I'm going to put just white, so imagine I'm going to block that off white so that it looks like the one in the show. But yeah, I'm really pleased with this. It's completely scratch built. Like I say, the only parts I didn't make out of flat styrene were the consoles, which are Lego, the seats, which were just clear acetate off of a Pepsi bottle, and Zen, which was a dome that I sort of push molded. Oh, look who's coming in to say hello. You right, Mags? You right? She heard Blake 7, she had to look at it. So yeah, so everything else was just made out of flat sheet, glued together, some old-fashioned modelling work. I thoroughly enjoyed doing this one. It's not 100% accurate, but it's good enough for me. I think it looks the business. And once the crew's in, I think it will look great. Well, thanks for watching. If you want to see more like this, then please like and subscribe and let me know. I really enjoyed it. It's nice to do something that isn't a kit or isn't been 3D printed. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts are on it. Thanks a lot then. See you next time. Bye.